Now, before you hear the generous efforts of some well-known faces from Teachers TV doing their bit for comic relief with jokes from the schoolyard, let us remember the words of the late Bob Monkhouse. People used to laugh when I said I wanted to be a comedian. Well, they're not laughing now. But you don't even have to wait for the audience to laugh when you're the lovely Hermione Cuban.
My maths teacher used to tell us loads of jokes, but the only one that's really stuck in my mind is, what do you call a hungry parrot? A polynomial. That's not funny.
It's very clever, Hermione. Hermione. And from Hermione's dead parrot sketch to an inspirational man whose flies are undone.
A chap goes into a pet shop and says to the pet shop owner, "Can I buy some flies, please?" Pet shop owner replies, "We do not sell flies, sir." Customer replies, "But you've got two in the window."
There are no flies on Dara O'Briain when it comes to working a crowd, but he once had to satisfy a more demanding audience as a children's television presenter.
I was once we were filming down in Bantry in Cork, and we'd been filming in the morning and then went for a big long lunch, and because we were filming late that afternoon, and I'm walking around the town just kind of, you know, relaxing in a post-prandial way, and some kids came along and they recognised me off the kids show, and they said, "Oh, you signed our school books?" And I said, "Of course I will, there you go, big signature." And there's a little 8-year-old who said, "Oh, you signed this?" And I signed it. I said, "How's that?" And the 8-year-old looked at me and said, "Jesus, there's a fair smell of drink off you." That's possibly the greatest thing a kid's ever said to me.
What do you call the donkey with 3 legs? A wonky.
Thank you, Myleene. Well, after the very cold winter we suffered, Schools Minister Jim Knight wheels out this one on the indescribably cute subject of polar bears.
Mummy polar bear, out for a walk with baby polar bear. Baby polar bear turns to Mummy and says, "Mummy?" Mummy says, "Yes, son?" "Am I really a polar bear?" She says, "Yes, son." So they carry on walking. "Mummy?" "Yeah?" "Are you sure I'm a polar bear?" "Yeah, of course I'm sure. What's the problem?" Carry on. "Mummy, are you sure I'm a polar bear?" Mummy looks down and says, "Yes, why do you keep asking whether you're a polar bear?" "I'm freezing."
A white horse goes into a pub and the barman goes, "Good God, we've got a drink named after you." So the horse goes, "Great, I'll have a pint of Eric, please."
Selflessly giving her time for Teachers TV and comic relief, it's children's champion Esther Rantzen.
Why did the owl owl?
I don't know.
Because the woodpecker woodpecker. Why did the fly fly?
I don't know.
Because the spider spider.
And why did the people smile? You know, those crazy cats at the National Association of Head Teachers are always up for a good gag. Here's Mick Brooks with a Schoolyard classic.
Bloke goes into the vets and said, "Can you do anything with my Rottweiler because he's cross-eyed?" And the vet picks him up and says, "Let's have a look at him." So he had a look at his eyes, and he had a look at his teeth, and had a look at his ears. He said, "Sorry, I've got to put him down." And the bloke says, "What, because he's got cross-eyes?" He says, "No, because he's heavy."
Moving seamlessly from canine to feline, we conclude our comic relief gag fest with Maggie Philbin, who might once have welcomed in tomorrow's world, but as for yesterday's cat...
A bloke is driving down the road and he runs over a cat and he's absolutely distraught about it. He thinks, "Oh, this is just awful, but I must do the honest thing." So he walks up a garden path, knocks on this person's door, and the person opens it and he says, "I'm really sorry, but I'm afraid I've killed your cat." And the person goes, "Oh, no, but what did it look like?" And he goes, and so the guy goes, "No, what did it look like before it was dead?" And he goes, It's dreadful, isn't it? Really awful joke, but for some reason I remember it. It went down very well when I was 12.
It still works, Maggie. But I wonder, is Hermione all right?